What's up, incredible people? We did it! We finally made successful breakfast sausage. Went to the store and I purchased just a very inexpensive thigh meat, and we used the skin, probably about 1,600 approximately grams of meat to right around 400 or 500 grams of fat. So I'm just grinding the sausage and the chicken to make the sausage. Honestly, in the past I've made really bad sausage, so don't be discouraged. Try again. Finally, looking through several recipes, combine this. I was actually inspired by a store-bought sausage that we had tried, and that was sort of the inspiration of making this in the flavor that I tried to profile. So just grinding the chicken, and I added a little bit of onions and some apples. Not much of a sweet sausage person, but I think the apples, I was trying to overcome a moisture problem that I've had in the past because we don't use pork. So my chicken in the past has come out a little dry, but this recipe is a do recipe. It is to die for sausage. I mean, it really came out well, and I'm so pleased with this recipe. So take the time. It's not hard. The recipe will be in the description below. Here's the apples. Remember, guys, when making your sausage, you want to use as cool as possible with your meats. I freeze the meats to like 31 degrees. I put my grinder in the freezer also, so just keep everything as cold as possible. I'm adding sugar, salt, brown sugar to this recipe, and I'm trying to reach like a savory type of sausage where it's a little salty and it's a little sweet, but it's a lot sexy. It's absolutely friggin' amazing. You could omit and just go with straight sugar. I'm just playing with this recipe, and I really like it a lot. As far as adding the brown sugar, MSG, that is an option. I put it in there. My wife is Asian, so we do use MSG as a item as far as cooking is concerned. And I cut back a little bit on the peppers because we have kids at home who doesn't really like a lot of spicy food. So you can see I really cut back on the red pepper. I cut back some on the black pepper. But overall, the food, the sausage was amazing. It really, really is good. Sage in the recipe, you could go maybe a touch more, but overall, it's really, really good. It came through well. Now, if you want to add something like a maple syrup, you could add that, or you could add your apple spices to bring a little bit more profile of that, where you went with cinnamon and clove, and maybe a touch of nutmeg. That's entirely up to you. Remember that it's just your creativity, and you do what you do best, and you do what you like. That's the great thing about cooking. There's no mistakes in that. So I added an egg white in this, and I ground it. I wanted to really whip this until it got to a gooey consistency. About 5 minutes, it gets tacky, and you can see it's almost pulling away from the bowl at this point, almost like a bread would. But you can see that it's gotten a little tacky now, and I added a little chicken stock to this. I'm doing everything I can possibly do to add moisture. So this is the process as far as keeping a skinless sausage. We weighed them out to 1 ounce, and then what I did was I just rolled them in saran wrapped. We steamed them for approximately 8 minutes. And as soon as they were done, we put them in a water bath and cooled them off. After that, we took them, individually froze them, and then we pull them out as we need them. This is like a brown and serve link sausage. Guys, it's great, it's easy, it's simple. We pull them out from the freezer when we need them, no planning whatsoever. Here's my yummy face. Oh God, look at that yummy face. Guys, thanks so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell,